On to the fifth on the programme, and race number 5 is a Class 3, 1,000 metres. It's also our feature race, the French May Trophy. Ardenode heads the lids, Alvinong taking £3 off. We've got Keep Moving, just his second start for Ardenode as well here in Hong Kong. Keep Moving, 3-time course and distance. We've got last time out. Magic Legend, back to something like his best when run up to Yichong Baby last time out. Frustrated, his winning run came to an end behind Yichong Baby last time as well. He finished in 8th place. Look Eras goes up in class, jumps from barrier 12, and Noble Delight gets the blinkers on for the first time. Might see some overweight there from Joe Moreira, but comes up with barrier 4. Ardenode, Hong Kong bet, and Look Eras, the horses that have been up at Chongfa.
Yep, the second of our 1,000-metre races for the night. This one, Class 3. There's more pace in this one than the first one we saw. Look Eras, Frustrated, Healthy Luck, they can all go early. So too can Hong Kong bet, and even Keep Moving from time to time in his career as well. Strathallan's an interesting one. He's drawn out wide in 8, but he could roll up a little bit closer too. So you'd think they'd set a reasonable tempo here up on the speed, Paul.
Yeah, this is Magic Legend. He's led before down the straight 1,000 as well. His run was really good last start when he ran second behind Yichong Baby. He looks very progressive, and he drew wide on that occasion. His work here has been really good. As is Frustrated, he moves nicely as well. He's got a low draw as well. Both those two horses have got low draws, and Frustrated's won 2 of his last 3, and he goes nicely here in the morning. Quite a progressive horse. And the other one we're going to have a look at here is Noble Delight. Blinkers on the first time for him. Lightweight, and he's not wearing the blinkers in this particular piece of work, but hopefully it'll focus him up. Another one that's drawn to get a good run.
All right, OK. The draw could play its part. It certainly looks like it might aid Magic Legend. He had a wide gate last time. Drew barrier 12, ran Yichong Baby 3/4 of a length. Healthy Luck and Hong Kong bet involved too.
As Jenny mentioned on the night, this is his first placing in about 16 starts. So he's very well rated on what he did when he first got here. It does seem like eons ago when he won those 4 on the trot, or those 4 races at least. I know he won a couple in succession.
Yeah.
But that was a very good run. Can he back it up? That's the question.
Yeah, well, he's rated to do it because his last win was off 99, and now he's rated 75. So, in weights and measures, if he can reproduce that, I think he's going to be tough to beat. I think that's a strong form race. Yichong Baby looks a really nice horse, and so I'm going to put the second and the third horse in there.
Just wonder whether the endeavour side of things from Magic Legend's always there. That's a little question mark for me.
All right, Frustrated was coming out of that same race. We're looking at him with Look Eras when Frustrated was in winning form, though.
Yes, and there were excuses for him last start when he finished 8th. He drew barrier 6, and he just hung around the bend at the 600 because he probably went into that corner a little bit fast and not nearer the rail, and he sort of, the young apprentice just sort of lost a little bit of his traction, and he sort of hung out in the process, whereas he's drawn back nearer the rail this time. I think that'll help to guide him, and it'll also make it better for him when he goes into that bend. I expect him to be very competitive. He's a nice horse.
He's only a 3-year-old too, so he's had the 5 starts now, and the 2 wins were both pretty good. But he got perfect runs, but he's drawn to get a perfect run once again.
He just lost his rudder a little bit last start. I think that's the easiest way to explain it.
All right, Victor Wong stays on board. Seems to have a good relationship. He's won twice on him from 3 rides previously. Strathallan's already a 2-time winner from just his 8 starts. We're looking at his last start effort, though, behind Speedy King.
We are, and Speedy King stands up as a pretty good form line because he won on the weekend in a very, very good contest down the straight 1,000. And Strathallan, if you go back 3, he did beat Lightning Treasure by a neck in Class 4, so he's got to stand up in this grade. Interesting runner. In the end, I did sneak him in for 4th because I think he's still young and has progress in him.
No, I didn't put him in. I was just worried about the draw, barrier 8, where he was going to end up. But no, I didn't get him in there.
All right, one more to have a look at, and that's Noble Delight with the gear change. The blinkers go on. He's in front here, but eventually 5th.
Look, he's definitely had his chance, this horse. There's no question. He's had the lightweight, and he's been running placings. Now, the blinkers go on is probably the key. He's got barrier 4. But to be fair, he's drawn low, so he's definitely got his chance. I'm going to throw him in for 4th, just with the fact the blinkers are going on.
Yeah, I've got him in for 2nd because he is coming back to 1,000. His last 3 runs have been 1,200. If you look at the time he ran over the 1,000 prior to that, he ran 4th, and they ran a similar time to what Magic Legend did last start when he ran 2nd. So back in trip, blinkers on, good combination. But Paul's right, he's had a few chances of late and hasn't been good enough. So probably a last chance scenario for him. All
right, Magic Legend's Paul favourite and rated to win?
Yeah, I think he is. When he won those races in a row, he won off 99. He went up to 108. So he's down to 75, and The 1,000 metres looks ideal, and he shows he's still got the endeavour, I thought, by running second last time. So I'm going to put him on top. Frustrated should get the perfect run in behind. Healthy Luck, they all come out of the same race. I thought Healthy Luck is another one who's quite well rated now. He's one off 67, he's down to 65. And Noble Delight, we'll just give him a chance with those blinkers on to see if they can sharpen him up a bit. But 4, 7, 8, 12.
Yeah, we're only allowed 4 selections, but I think you could probably sort of bracket 6 here as chances of hitting the frame. I've gone 7 Frustrated, just back to the better draw, gate 2. Noble Delight back to 1,000 with blinkers on. Magic Legend, he did have cheek pieces on last start, so maybe that sparked him up a little bit mentally. And Healthy Luck is racing well. Look Eris is going to chug along on the lead. And Strathallan, I think, you know, still has time to progress. So 7, 12, 4, 8 in the end.
All right, yeah, there's plenty of chances, but I think Magic Legend's very hard to beat off that sort of rating with that draw as well. And John Moore and Zach Purton can do very little wrong at the moment. So that's race number 5. That is our feature race. Short break for us then. Race number 6 is up next. And back to Class 4 company for the 6th.